and Grand Blank. How's everyone doing a week before Christmas? Getting that last minute card out, getting that last minute Christmas present. I have to do a few more stocking stuffers. Well, this is going to be actually in honor of my granddaughter. She'll be 3 months old at the end of this month, and so everyone got a card, or some people got cards, not everybody, but I wanted to get this out for everybody and show you that I'm very proud of my little Abigail Mary after my mother, and I only have one daughter, so very excited for her. So this past week, Friday, we did cookies. Oh my gosh. So you'll see all those cookies that we did. And, oh, so excited. I know. I might have gone shopping for her, even though she doesn't know how to open the presents. So in honor of her, I know that when she gets older, she's just going to want to be with her Mimi. Okay, that's going to be my new name, okay? And so with that, we need to desperately do something that's, I think, a little bit more fun for a child and a little bit more exciting. So I thought this would be something that she might like. So I'm going to pretend that she gave her approval today with a smile. So we're using, I really love this little sweet. I got this at the last minute. I didn't get it in my first round in July. I wish I had. Sweet gingerbread with it's the whole bundle. All right, so you have your beautiful, oh, this is so cute too. Look at this. You know, if you're a person who likes to bake and do gingerbread houses in general, it's really nice to give you a couple trees. They give you 3 gumdrops to die cut. They give you 2 lollipops to do lollipops. Your clouds, your snow, your fence, obviously your home, okay, your gingerbread home. So I thought that was really nice to have a couple trees, and you don't have to keep just die cutting one tree. So I took the liberty to do all the die cutting before I got on here, okay? So I wanted to get that done. Now this is a little fold card, and it was cased, and I'll have that link listed below. I thought the person that did this was just lovely, and so I wanted to, I'll put her link down below when I'm done. But this is so cute. Look at this. So you've opened this up, okay? And this is using, obviously, the Sweetest Christmas we're going to be using today. You've got a cute little home that I redid everything else. I got the format from her, but I redid everything with different homes. And you know, I mean, when you're in a development, you have to have different homes, right? And I'll show you some sneaky ideas I did for my trees too, to make them so they're so you don't have any white showing. I'll show you that today too. And then this is the other one. This is the other area. See, look at that. How cute is that? Have a sweet Christmas. And I just thought the person that did this, I don't remember her name. So that's why I'll put her link below. And I just thought it was really darling. She also suggested that you could use really nice photographs if you want to do photographs. So I wanted to show you this. I loved it. I want to show how to make it. This is probably a keepsake. So don't make a whole bunch of these. Just make a few. It's like baking, okay? It takes a while. So with that said, I'm gonna get the base going for you, okay? So we'll move our fancy schmancy sampler. The first thing, it's 5.5 times 10. All right, and then we're going to score it at 2 places. All right, we have the scoring is going to be at 4 1/4. Okay, our usual 4 1/4, and then we're going to have 8.5. All right, so this is again 10 by 5.5. All right, and then we're just going to bone fold. this is just your base, and this is a simple scoring. It doesn't take, and it's not hard to do, okay? Really, trust me. I love this card. There's so many different ways to do this, but this fun fold is a nice base to really learn how to do. Now your second piece is going to be 7 by 3. All right, simple. You're going to score it at 3.5. I've already scored it. Now when you fold it, you're not going to fold it the usual right to left. All right, we're going to do left to right. Right to left, yeah. So just bone fold that. I'll show you that in just a second. So we're just going to put that to the side. All right. Now we're going to have 2 pieces of our Sweetest Christmas. I'm going to use, yeah, I'll use this side. One goes here, all right, inside, and one's going to go on the outside. So we're going to place those right now just to get those out of the way. You can use whatever you want, your Tombow, your extra, whatever glue you like. I'm going to make it easy on me. And just do, okay. All right. And we're going to just place this right here. Nice. And a little bit more glue on this side, and then again the same style inside. You don't have to, but it actually looks really nice. It looks a little bit more uniform when you see this. Okay, so we're gonna place this little guy right in between those 2 score lines that we have, and there we go. I can just, oh, the light's on. I can just barely see it. Now we have 2 of these little areas right here, and you're just going to get 2 of these. All right, these are 4. These are 1 1/4 times 5 1/4. Okay, 1 1/4 times 5 1/4. So this is your usual, 4 times 5 1/4. So that's easy to do. And then now we're gonna do our 1 1/4 times 5 1/4. So I am going to, I think I'm going to use this side. Let's see. Yeah, let's use that side. Okay. All right, so let's do, this was just a lovely, lovely card. It is very detailed. It's very advanced. So if you're new and you're overwhelmed, please don't feel overwhelmed. It's really just the die cutting. This format or this base that we have right now, you don't even have to add these if you didn't want to. Okay, let's say you just wanted a card. You could have this nice simple card. It'd be a fold, all right, but it wouldn't be all fancy schmancy. So there's so many other avenues. So I never want a new beginner to get overwhelmed and say, oh, I can't do that because it's too many pieces, or something of that nature. Okay, so never feel like, oh my God, I can't do it. Yes, you can. It's just like working out, okay? When they say, oh no, I can't do it, I might say that a couple times when I'm working out. And they go, yes, you can. I'm like, no, I can't. Okay, so we're gonna place this one right here, and then this is our base. We're done with our base right here. Okay, so in fact, I might have burnished it too fast. Oh, that's okay. There we go, because we're not going to see most of it. And then now we've got this done. All right, so we're almost done. So this is the part that is the fun part. It really is. So you see this little guy? We've already folded it. You don't want it to go this way because it goes the same way, and that won't work. What you're trying to do is you're going to put this right here. You're going to kind of eyeball it. And then what happens is you're going to have your very first fold, because see how your fold's going to be inside. See that? And then you open it up, and you've got 2 more. So I'm going to open it up. Okay, and I've got the 2. All right, and then you're going to open it one more time, and you're going to have 2 more. All right, so you got these little windows or vignettes you can do. You can do photographs. You don't have to do all gingerbread homes. You could do just the trees. You could just have an area just to write somebody something, you know, a Merry Christmas, a little note, and or nothing. You can just do little. I like the vignettes myself. I think they look darling, and you could add every single one of these could be a different home, and that'd be darling too. It's almost like, you know, if you're on a block or a subdivision, that'd be kind of cute, right? So, okay, so that gives you kind of the idea, right? So the first things first, we're just going to line this up of where we want it, okay? So I'm just going to kind of get an eyeball where I want it, which is going to be right here. But before we glue this down, let's put the face of the very first card or flip that we're going to use, okay, which will be the front. The front is the only one that's going to have DSP. So we're just going to just do the candy canes. I love the candy canes. One other thing, when you're cutting your paper, this is going to be at 2 3/4 times 3 1/4. Make sure that if you're using paper that has horizontal or vert, make sure everything's correct, because you know, not that it's ever happened to me. So it's lined up and it's not upside down. So, okay, so remember, this is going to be this way, not this way. All right, so we're just going to get this right on here. It's already been cut and ready for us. Perfect. Now, we're going to place this right here. We're going to open this up. Okay. And we're just going to, now you see we've got that score line. We're not going to put it right butt up against, but just a little bit, okay? And then I want to get an idea of where I would like to have it. So if I want it a little bit higher, you know, or a little bit lower. So I think this looks like a good area. What do you think? So I think so. Okay, so perfect. All right, and okay. We got it all. We're all set, ready to rock and roll here. Okay. Now you got an idea where it's going to be, right? Okay. So before we do anything, we kind of want to get an idea of, before we kind of land that, I want to just show you here. So we have this little guy here, all right? And what you're going to do is, it's not going to be glued on here at all. It's going to be glued on here. But you've just got to watch yourself, otherwise you're going to glue the whole thing. So I'm just going to get an idea of where I want it. I've got this right here. Now I'm going to do Tombow glue. I only want to do about 1 inch. If I go any farther, I will end up closing this up. That's the last thing you want to do, is go, oh, whoops. I have 2 of these. I wonder which one is the full one. Let's try this one. Just out of curiosity. Feels fuller. Yeah, it does. Okay. So don't go to the very edge of this, and you'll know why, because you won't be able to really bend it. So just go to the edge, but not to the. Just give it a little bit of about 1/4 inch, and then really, honest to gosh, make yourself a square. And then fill it up with your glue, and that's it. Okay, you know, it's got to be able to fit on this little guy here. So you're all set, ready to go. Bam. Now take your bone folder, let's burnish that. Okay, and this is going to be the cool part, I know. See, we haven't glued it down, so let me put this put these tops on. Now that I know which one is the fuller one. When you're gluing this, it looks like at first you're going to glue right on here, and you're not at all. It's really just this area right here is where you're gluing. So that's the fun part of understanding how this little guy operates. Okay, so we'll open it up for just a second here. Okay, look, see? Cute. All right, and then right here, there, and there we go. Now we're all set and ready to rock and roll here. Okay, so we're gonna shut that for just a second, and ooh, got a little handy wipe here, little huggies. I'm gonna get a little bit of, there we go. Okay, so now the first things first, we're gonna do, we can do the outside first. I think that's really a lot of fun. So I've made a lot of die cuts and I'll bring them over. They're so cute. Look how cute they are. Okay, so I have my trees, I have my cloud, I have my pool party trees. Now, a couple things I want to tell you about. You can do a couple of things. Let's say you don't have pool party cardstock, but you have the stamp of the ink. So you could stamp those clouds, and then you can die cut your trees, okay, for instance. The reason I like doing that is that there isn't any lines showing at all on the trees, all right? Now the other idea obviously is just to cut out, die cut some pool party. Don't forget to wink it. Wink a Stella the heck out of them, okay? Also, we die cut the cloud. Those are darling. We wink a Stella this. We wink a Stella everything that you could see that looks like candy, the gumdrops. Everything is wink a Stella. Wink a Stella. The door. Okay, so that should give you an idea of, I might have gone a little overboard. Now I use the glitter paper, the red and white glitter paper that we had for the celebration, and I thought, let's use this guy. I'm gonna just put him here. I'm gonna be able to cut it off later, but it gives me an idea for the home. Now, do I want this one, or do I want my bigger one for the first one? So I think I might want my bigger one. Here's my house. Yes. So I like this one, okay? This was really pretty paper, stunning paper. It's the red and white glitter that everybody should have had in their craft room and already ordered for this season. Also, keep it, if you've got leftovers, it's for Valentine's. Now you'll see I did too much. I don't need all of it. But I am gonna kind of get an eyeball of where I want it. I'm just gonna line it up to the edge of the DSP, all right? And that looks perfect. Okay, now take your little scissors and let's just cut these guys right off. There we go. Okay. I just love this card. I just love it. I think you will too. And again, it's going to be a keepsake. I happen to have a scrapbook that my mother had done, a little tiny one for Christmas. And you know, she passed away in January. I'm going to get upset here, but it means so much to me to have that. I'm getting all teary-eyed. It has pictures of me in it, of course, right? And a couple of my brother, but mostly me. And that's probably why it's a little bit more sentimental. So every Christmas I bring it out, and I just cherish it. So those are the things you want to do when you're doing these kind of cards, because you want somebody to keep these because they mean so much, and you've worked so hard on them, and they have so many memories. So that's my Hallmark moment for the moment, okay? Gosh, all those Hallmark Christmas movies we've been watching. So that's why this is so special to me for my granddaughter. So I'm just going to cut this one little area where the snow was and get that just a little bit more even. And there we go. Oh, that's much better. Okay, so now I've got my mountain of snow. Okay, And it's so manicured. Now, I did a couple things. If you have crumb cake, use crumb cake. I use Sahara sand, and then I used espresso for my trim. And I'll show you how to do that because we're going to do it in the next one. And I just used Daffodil Delight and, of course, Real Red. So that just gives you an idea. This is the base of your home. Obviously, we just don't have any home, right? I mean, if you're in Michigan, it's a bougie place that we live in here, okay? I mean, it's going to be to the tilt. I'm just saying. Okay, so we're going to, obviously, I'm going to pop this little guy right up because that's what I do. This is going to be just darling, and there we go. So I have two different roofs. One is in Pool Party with Wink Estella on it, and one is in the red glimmer. All right, so we'll just double check and see which one we like the most. Okay, and then I'm just going to make sure that's glued down. I don't think it's glued down all the way. Hold on. Let's just. That's what happens when you do live. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. It looked like it was a mountain of snow, but that's good too. All right, so we're just going to put this guy right here. Oh, that's perfect. Now I have two different homes. I think I'm probably going to do the red glitter because my other home is going to have a door that is going to match this. I know. I know, right? So this is the red glitter that goes great with the candy cane. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So this is just darling. Now see, once you have all the pieces die cut out, it's a really simple card. It's a sweet little card. It has a lot of it'll have a lot of meaning for somebody special. Don't just make it for anybody. I know. You just always wonder if someone's throwing your cards away. They better not. Especially this one. This one has a lot more sentimental value. So glue that little roof right down. All right. That one's going to be glued. I think I glued it on this guy. I sure did. All right. So right now, I mean, look how cute he looks. Now, if you didn't want to put the door and die cut the door, I did because it'll pop up the house. You can also die cut the windows as well. I did not do that. I didn't think it was necessary, so we won't worry about that. So we are going to use some little baby ones, which are right here. Okay, let's try it. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to get this looking pretty darn cute. I know, this is darling. Okay, and wait till we embellish them. Oh, look how cute that little house is. Look how cute that house is. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay. All right, that's amazing. Now, we have some gumdrops and we have some trees. Now, in the front, I think I'm not putting any of the Pool Party on here. I'm just going to put in the background a tree in the back, of course. And I'm going to put a tree here. See how cute that looks? So it's got that kind of visual, like it's, you know, up front and back. There's a whole bunch of, you know, they live on like a couple acres. Now I also die cut the really sweet little wreath. Now you can do it by itself like this, but it has a little bit more detail if you do stamp it out. Now if you want to keep the stamp set like that, that's great. I don't really care for that. I want to shadow it on the green wreath. So that's how I did it on the other one, and or you could use red. I just thought of that myself, but I don't know, the green was kind of pretty with there we go. And then we're just going to pop that up in the middle, like everybody has their wreaths already ready. I think that's darling. So again, a baby dimensional is all you need. And there we go. Okay. It's like doing surgery with those little guys. All right, so I'm just going to place that little guy right there, right over my door. And my house looks pretty darn cute, don't you think? Oh my gosh. And don't forget, we are going to be using a couple things, but fine sparkle adhesive. Look at the colors that are in this. And we're using a lot of the colors that are in The Sweetest Christmas. So if you have this, get it out. If you have the gingerbread, get that out too. And make this with me, because, I mean, you're going to be they're going to be, whoever gets this, I mean, you could put a gift card in this too. I just thought of that. You know, if you wanted to do that, put a gift card inside for the last page. I'll show you that. Someone's going to love this card. So, all right, so we're just going to put this tree like right here, kind of give that kind of that three-dimension look. Okay, this little tree, I think I'll just do flat. Okay, and right underneath the, if you can fit, there he goes, there he goes. There he goes. Okay, get in there. Gosh, that's the only time it's good to have nails. Now, just for fun, we can see what it would look like with a pool party. Oh, it doesn't look bad at all. See? Cool. So I think I'm going to put another one in there. And I might just pop this little guy right up. So let's do that. I think what I like about popping things up, it just gives that little bit more dimension. And I really like that when we're doing that. I try to do each vignette and finish the whole thing. So for instance, we have the layout done. Okay. Now I do want to get some embellishments on this. I don't want to wait till the end, just because what if you're not watching the whole thing and you just want to watch the first part of it? And you can always go fast, you know, speed up and go to the next vignette if you want to do that too. Let's do, not that I have ever done that myself, I know, right? So for the doorknob, let's just put a nice little, in fact, I might even use a different color, but let's hold off on that. But I am going to use this really, it's a sorbet color, so it goes with this perfectly. And then I think what we could do is we could put a yellow one. Why not, right? And then we could do, oh gosh, there's so many fun things we could do. On the wreath, oh, you could also use the red rhinestones. Let me glance at, you know, I always try to have it right handy. I think they're right here. Oh, I found them. Good for me. So another idea too, because we do have a red roof, is to put a red, yeah, let's do the red just because we have the red roof. I forgot about that. So if you have those red rhinestones, definitely use those, okay? And then what you can do on this very first vignette is you can decorate a couple of the green trees with the red. Okay, you can keep the sorbet on that pool party one. That's darling. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? And then, if you want, now what I did for the gumdrops is I didn't stamp them out. I used the paper because it doesn't look like a little gumdrop. Isn't that cute? So why not? Use your paper. I did do a couple of pool parties and then Winkestella them. Okay, so, but use your paper. What the heck? They look like little gumdrops. Why not, right? So I'm just going to put it right next to this tree, and they'll know what it is. Okay, now we got to have the little cloud. Now I Winkestella this first, let it dry, and then we stamp. So that's what I've already done here. So hopefully this comes the first time is a charm. We'll find out. Let's see, from our home to yours. I'm going to use that. And I used real red. Okay, so I'm going to get an idea where I want it. Super. And hopefully it turns out just perfect. Let's use the embossing because it needs a little bit of oomph. But yeah, these pieces are like gold. Once you have these all done, you do not want to lose anything, okay? So I have a little grouping of my pool party. I have a grouping of my hearts. I have a grouping of the fence. Where's my fence? Here's my fence. And so on and so forth. So just have those ready, you know. And let's put this on here because it has that nice softness. And let me get my handy dandy. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is make sure it's not upside down. We're just going to get it nice and soaked. And remember, the Wingastella dried, gosh, about a half hour ago, so should be fine. And it is. And what I love about doing that this way is when you Wingastella your ink or whatever you're doing, your cardstock, whatever, let it dry. It just gives that shine, and it won't smear into a red color like this little guy here. See, if you do it too soon, it just smears it. And it's not, you can use it, but, you know, it's not the same. It's not the same. Okay, so that's perfect. We have this little guy, and now, look at this. We're going to have this for the front, okay? But before we do that, we're going to do some real red. I also have some wrapping paper ribbon. And it has Marion Bright on it. If you've got this kind of ribbon at home and you want to do something different, go for it. You know, you don't have to use just all Stampin' Up. You know, sometimes it's just fun to be creative. I know in my stash of Christmas wrapping paper, I have some fun stuff. And sometimes I've had it for a while, and it's time to say goodbye. This one is Night Before Christmas, which is so cute, you know. So I'm just going to use this one just to show you. You can use other stuff. And you could also put the ribbon on here on before you had put the, you know, you could have glued it right on here before you put your DSP on. But I didn't do that. So, because I think I like doing it this way. I can tighten it where I want. And I'm doing it live, so I kind of want to make a nice little slip knot quickly and not take the whole video up doing, what did you do all day? Oh, we were making a ribbon. So I like to make just a nice little knot, and then I'm going to, you know, I can move this around. It's not glued down. If I don't like it later, I can take it off. But I'm going to, you can do your ducktail if you want, or just a nice little trim, quick trim, okay? And I think I might do it a little bit smaller on that one. But isn't that darling? Just use paper that you've got or ribbon that you've got in your Christmas Christmas wrapping stash. I have a Christmas wrapping stash area. I've got ribbon in that just for that. Obviously I've got my real red, which is what I used here. And oh my god, it's just darling. Look at that. Look at how cute that is. OMG. And then I think what I'll do is I'll just cut a little bit more. I want to keep the word night on there if I can. There we go. And now we can put this little guy on here. Now I just need my, oh, here we are. I think I glued him down. So I think I'm going to just glue just the bottom area, and then that's it. And then this little guy is done. This vignette is done. Okay? From our home to yours. Looks like the card's already done, doesn't it? How cute is that? Darts darling, I love it. Okay, so make sure the door is straight. So the next one we're going to do are these two little vignettes right here. Simple vignettes, okay? What we're going to do first is get my paper, my handy paper that I already had cut. There we go. I made extra in case I made a boo-boo. All right. Okay. These are again the same width as that DSP paper that we put on here. Whoops, my little roof fell off. And that is going to be at 2 3/4 times 3 1/4. Okay. All right. So first things first, we're going to stamp the house. All right, because this is what we did on this one. All right, we have a little house, but we're going to do pool party this time. All right, so we're going to just fold this right up and let him kind of sit and dry up a little bit since I glued some areas. And now we're going to make a little home. So I've got the right paper, super. And you'll notice I have a fence that it continues, so it looks like they own this whole lot. So you don't have to put a lot of stuff down, just a couple things, and you can add the heart if you want to up here. You know, you could go crazy, and you could just be doing one vignette all day. So in order for us to, you know, maybe get a good a good handle on it, we just want to put a few things just to get us started here. Now I have the stamp of our little home. Again, I'm going to use the Sahara sand. It's a lot lighter, okay, but that's okay. You can use crumb cake. I just don't happen to have it. I can't find it. So I can't. I'm like, don't I have that? God, I should have that color. I mean, hello. Where is it? Okay, so let's do that side. And okay, I'm just going to put this one just a little bit to the left. My left, your right. Okay. And you'll notice it's not at the very, it's not, you know, flush. Because I want to put, obviously I want to put down a fence. Now, I don't like the way he came out, so let's do another one. See, aren't we glad we have these extra? Sometimes, you know, you just got to keep playing with it till it feels right. Okay. Okay. Now we're only doing one stamp of the house. Much better. See the difference? This one kind of it's okay. It looks like it's an older house. That's it. It's an older house. Now, this is so cool with the trim. So that's why I really wanted to show you the trim level. Now, I'm using espresso. All right. You could use soft suede if you wanted to. Whatever you've got that's a little bit darker than what I'm using right now. So early espresso is the one I'm using. Okay. Now, first things first, we're going to do the trim of the windows and the trim of the door. Okay, so let's get that going. And we're just going to look at that, darling. Oh. Okay, so that one is done. Now we're going to use Daffodil Delight for the windows. All right. Make sure you always close these up so you're not using the wrong color. God forbid. And this one is a really cool little window. It's got the pane windows in it. You can use any kind of bright yellow you want. You could use a soft pink if you wanted to do a subtle color like that. This is pretty simple here. And it looks like stained glass windows. You can't really see them, but they are there. Let's see if you can see them. See? Kind of cool. Now, I don't Winkostella the house, all right? But I am going to Winkostella later the windows and then a door, okay? So We're going to shut this, and we're going to get some pool party out now. Okay. Pool party's the way to go. Okay. So, so pool party it is. We're going to get the door now. So I need a little guy. I'm going to take this off, clean him up a little bit. And I need this little guy, so I need to move him. Okay. Now, I'm not going to do a 3-dimension on this door, just to show you you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But you definitely need a door. So I'm going to get a door from my handy dandy. I don't think I made an extra door. I don't think I did. Let's see. I don't think so. Nope. So here's my door. And we're going to do them in pool party. Okay. Now, pool party is real finicky sometimes. So, but what I do first is I'm just going to make sure it really comes out really nice and dark. Okay. It's a lighter color, but it goes with the paper, so. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's call it a day on that one. Yay me! Okay, now we've got the 3-dimensional stuff ready to put on here. You'll notice we're not putting any more, I don't think we're doing any more hills. I do have an extra one in case I want to use one, but I'm just going to leave him as is before I'm going to glue him down, just like this one. But what I'm not going to do is put the stuff on yet, because it's hard to glue if you've got all the 3 dimensions. So let's get him ready. Okay, he's going to go on this side. How cute is that? Okay. And we can always add that door. If I want to do a 3-dimensional door like this one, I can do that later. But at least it's giving you an idea of, okay, that's what that's going to look like. Oh, before we do that, hold on. You know what I forgot? I forgot the curly cues. So let's get that. I'm glad I saw that. Let's see. Where is my curly cues? Here it is. Ah, forgot to get you out. All right. Yeah, let's do this in espresso. I knew I forgot something. He was looking kind of boring, wasn't he? Yeah, he did. He had the different edition. Oh, so yeah, you definitely want to get this on here. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so we've got that on there. We'll let that dry for just a second. And then now while that's going on, good save, Karen, good save. We're going to glue this on here. Okay. Okay, right about there. Okay, nice. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to add our roof. All right, roof. I love this one. Stella. See, I wink at Stella. Stella! I love saying Stella. Stella! Okay, so glue. And once you've done one of these, they really start to go fast because you've got the idea of how to do it. When you first do one, hard, okay? It does take a minute. You're going to have to play around with it. That's why it was nice to see other people do this and kind of get an idea. Okay, now pinks would be really great with this as well. Just letting you know, all kinds of fun colors like that would be great. Okay, so that's on there. I'm going to add some trees, so just a second on that. But I want to put the fence on, so let's get our little fence. I just had them just a second ago. Now you'll see that there is an end to this fence and then a beginning. So what I want to do is I want to have, even though it's on the wrong side, but no one's going to notice, I want this end piece to be right here, if you know what I'm saying. I want that, you know how the fences end? I want that to be at the end of our paper. So I'm just eyeballing where I want it, and then I'm going to cut it. And let me see. Right about there. Okay. So this is going to be our first fence, all right? And I like that. So I'm just going to glue them. Or, yeah, because I want this fence to continue, all right? Well, glued the wrong, yeah. That's okay. I'm going to put it this way instead. That's what I'll do. Okay, perfect. Now, I want this fence to be on this side and then the next vignette, all right? So I'm going to put him, let's see. Now that I've got both of these working here. Okay, so I saw where I need that. I'm just going to cut that where I need it. Do a little glue. Stick them on here. And you're gonna maybe get your pick a tool. Okay. It's just like doing a gingerbread house, you know, you've got to be really, it's just like when you're watching the Food Network and you're watching the Gingerbread Baking Championship. I'm like, don't fall. Don't fall. Okay, so I want to put some trees in the background for sure. So I have different color trees, and I usually like to put my my green trees, my evergreen trees. That's just green foil. That's all that is. Okay, and let's see, I put two together over there, and then I'm going to put maybe two of these over here. Okay, so I think I might put a heart on this one. Yeah, that's what I might do. I'm going to put two trees here because it's a very well manicured lawn area. And then I'm going to put this one in front of the fence, so it has that three-dimensional kind of feel to it. So let's do that. We're right along here. So if you are just, you know, I did tape this on purpose because I didn't know how long it would be to do a live. Even though I'm doing it live, but I'm doing it live by myself. So, all by my lonesome. So nobody can comment. It's just me by myself. I know, right? I just I wanted to see how long it was going to take, so I didn't want it to take too long. And then if you ladies want to, you know, speed up to see the end result, then yep, so be it. That's a great idea. So I'm just going to put this one right here, and then I want to pop my pool party tree up again. Before I am using any of these, I did do some Wink of Stella, and man, that looks fantastic, you know, when you do that. I like to shadow my tree so it looks like it's very uniform, and oh, it looks so nice and pretty. Now I had a little boo-boo here, so it looks like I had a little bit of espresso on my hands. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna hide it. Perfect. Not that you would have noticed, but yeah, why not? So I've got a little red heart, so I'm going to take advantage of it. Come on, heart, let's go. So let's get a nice, let's see, I guess I'll use a small one. There we go. And yeah, that's why I try to clean my hands, but every once in a while, something happens, right? Okay. And it's not the end of the world, okay? Now, I want to sugar plum this, okay? So that's where those really pretty colors come in for the pool party, and that is the Fine Sparkle Adhesive Pack. So if you have this, you know, I have so many embellishments. I mean, I buy them all. You think I was just going to like hoard them. So let's use them. You could do any color you wanted to, too. You know, you could even use the blue over here and do a blue door. In fact, that's what I might do that. And put this in blues. and then do some sorbets with it, and then do a pool party. There we go. So it looks like this is maybe Coastal Cabana, maybe pale papaya, sorbet, and pool party. So I think it's so cute. It looks like a gingerbread house. So it's one, and then it's going to be one. Okay, so I got one up here, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. I'll do blue on this one, same as that. I'll do sorbet on this one. Yep. And then I will do, because I wanted them to be equal. I guess I'll have this one and this one. Yeah. And then on the very top, we could do a nice, cute red. Yeah, yeah, like a filigree type look, right? What do you think? Forgot the name of that ornate style. But, okay, that's, oh my God, that's so cute. Is that cute? Oh my God, I love it. So again, we want to do some really cute sorbets. Let's get these little guys here. So your trees are going to match your house too. I mean, how cute is this? Oh my gosh, I love it. Love it. And then you can use your pool party on your green one. Okay? See how cute that is? You could also do a little bit of embellishments for the smoke coming out if you wanted to. Okay? You could go crazy. Also, you could do the sidewalks. I didn't have the room to do a sidewalk, but there is a stamp for that. It's little brick it's little brick pavers. Okay, so we're not done. We've got the middle part there. So here is my cute, I know, it's my cute little wreath. And let me see if I've got the green. I thought I had another one, but if we don't, that's not the end of the world. We can just do one that has the green, which would be the red one anyway. The red house. One's the red house, and one is just the cute little pool party house. That's where everybody goes because it's a cool house. Oh, kill me. Why don't we do, gosh, we could do, instead of doing that bright green, we could do, not maybe pool party, but we could do something, maybe you could just do a little red, no, not a little red. I was trying to think of something that might be in our grouping that we could do. Do a quick die cut. I'm looking at some different ideas. But I don't see. Yeah. Well, I think I might try this. I'm gonna try this vellum. I'm just curious how that's even gonna look. You probably can't even see it. Yeah. Well, I don't see any pool party that's handy for me. That's what I really would like to use. And I see it's over there. I guess I could get up. I know. Get up, Karen. Go get it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to die cut just this little guy right here. And, gosh, you know what we could do while we're at it? We could do the door. I'll just die cut the door really quick because I've already got the pool party already done. So we'll do two at once. And this is really cool. I had already Wink-a-Stella this. These were extra clouds that I made, right? And I'm going to show you that when you've got the ink already done and you've already Wink-a-Stella this, use it, right? So I've got my door. And see, what I like about that, it's gonna not show any of the area of the white. That's what I really liked about it. So even this one's better than this one. Wow. So I don't even think we need two of them. This is just enough. So you know what? I'm not going to use this one. See what happens when we do it live? Oh, and let me show you the brick pavers. Look at that. Those are the brick pavers. So cute, aren't they? So if you're a brick paver lady like me, Okay, so let's move on. We're going to, so we got a new door. We ordered that. Yay! Yay for the new door. Let's see. I knew I had some more. Let's put this little guy on here. And because these are so tiny, they don't need a lot of, you know, dimensionals. Maybe one big one, you know, stuff like that, but nothing outrageous. Oh, I love this door. I'm so glad we ordered it. So, see? I think I do love the 3-dimensionals. Even though if you don't have time and you want to do it the way I just did it, it's still fine. But oh my God, it's going to add so much excitement. And then I'm going to put this blue right back on there, the blue doorknob. So cute. Isn't that great when you have 2 different houses and you're making 2 different ideas? And it's just like when you're doing a gingerbread contest. You know, there you go. Oh my God, darling. And then you know what you could do if you wanted to? You could put little red rhinestones and have this as lights. I know. You could just go crazy. All right, so I keep getting different ideas. I'm like, where's my wreath now? I did my really pretty wreath. I just put it down. Get over here. Now, on the wreath, we're going to, oh, let's take the paper off. That would be nice. Yeah. Okay. On this wreath, we're definitely going to put an embellishment on there just to give it a little bit more dimension. And that one I will put a red. Okay. Right there. Okay. This little area got done pretty quick. See? All right, Florida, eat your heart out. There you go. Look at that guy. So we've got the red house, right? We've got the pool party house. Now, the pool party has a lot more acreage. So we're going to put this one here, but we're not going to do a lot of stuff. We've got some extra gumballs, and we've got the fence. We don't need the whole fence. We can just use part of the fence. You know, that we don't need the whole thing. We can use it, but we can use it if we want. I've got extra. So I can add this whole fence as well, and that would be, well, I don't know. We'll just maybe I'll just use this part and save this on for the last part of the house. So yeah, I'm going to glue this down. Okay. In fact, before I do that, before I do a fence, why don't we do this? We could put this on here. Oh yeah, I like that better instead of the fence because there's snow. Because you know what? He lives on a mountain. Let's just see. Let's just see. We're gonna put here in a mountain. Well, you know what? Maybe that won't go as well. Yeah, it looks kind of like the mountain stop. So we will put the fence down, but see how you could just do different scenes. So we'll just put this little guy down. I think I'll use the snow on the last one. And then I'm going to use this one. Even though I did cut this earlier, no one's going to be the wiser, okay? So who cares? I'm just going to overlap it. You'll never know. See? Even I could just barely tell. Of course, you got to get it straight. That would be helpful. There we go. Okay. That is perfect. Now, let's put a couple of trees. I don't need a lot. I'm just going to do one pool party, one foiled, and let's see. It looks like two different ones. I think I'll just do 2 green. Okay, so I'm just going to slip this one back in the back to make it look like a 3-dimension again. And then the green ones, I'm going to put a little bit more to the front so you can see them, okay? I'm going to just do it, invert it. Instead of doing 2 pool parties, I'm doing 2 green. And that's perfect too. That'll make it look just lovely. So let's get some more of my handy dandy dimensionals here. I put them one place and I can't find them, and they're right next to me. I'm like, really? Okay, so now you'll notice we're almost done with this. And the vignettes are only, you have to remember, these vignettes, they're only, let's see, 2 3/4 times 3 3/4. So it's not like you're making a whole card, right? You're just literally just kind of making these little tiny vignettes. They don't have to have a lot. This could have a saying on here if you wanted to. It doesn't have to. It's up to you. I'm just going to have it as like this is their property, and it's got its big property. But it's really nice to use the fonts that go with this. I think the fonts are lovely. 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 So, again, I think my pool party home is just as cute as can be. Remember to get your red rhinestones out, all right? Get your red rhinestones out, and get anything that is pool party-ish or whatever you've got. Now, if you're doing a gold theme, then get your gilded gems out, for instance, okay? All of these are just the fun ideas, okay? Now, I might just put this a little bit behind the fence, but still pop it up. Let's do that. Okay. I'm going to just put this one right there. Pop it up. Put this one here. Put this one right here. I think I need to put this up just a little bit. There we go. I like it a little bit behind the fence, so it has that kind of that 3-dimension. There we go. And this guy needs to be glued. Okay. Let's see. They're so finicky. There we go. So one of them's glued flat. The other two are popped up. All right. And they don't have to be, they can be crooked. They can be like the Grinch kind of thing. Something cute like that, like the Who house. You know, now I am going to use the gumdrops. And let's do, I'm just going to put a little bit of snail on it. And then I am going to get a little lollipop. The lollipops I just cut out, right? They look darling. I also had a lollipop that I had cut out, but apparently I can't find it. But these are darling. I mean, I could wink a still of this little guy, stick it on here, and there, you know, done. I'm going to put this little guy on here as well. So it's got 2 little gumdrops. It's got a little guy right here, a little lollipop, and then again, finish your whole vignette so you don't have to worry about going back. I think that it's just more uniform. You'll be done, and you'll be going, oh my God, I'm done. And let's do again these guys right here. Now you could do these in red too. The red rhinestones would be just as darling too. But I'm just trying to be uniform. Now I could do a nice big sorbet color right there. Here we go. There we go. That looks darling. So now we've got that one done. We've got that one done. Now we're going to move on to this little guy. Okay. So we've got this one all done. Oh my God, he's so cute. I might even keep this one. I don't know if I want him here. I might use him for the next one. I think that's just enough. Isn't that cute? Simple, right? Simple. So we're going to glue this because this little house is, you know, very pricey Woohoo! Yep. They spent a lot of money. Their fence is a little crooked, but other than that, okay, fence is a little too high in one, but that's all right. I'll move it down later. Here we go. Oh, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, so if I wanted to move that fence down, I'm going to show you right now. There we go. Just move that fence so it's a little bit more equal. And then I'm going to move this fence down because it's easier to move the fence than to take all the trees out, right? And now the whole area looks perfect. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Now, see? Now when you're doing a fence and you do want it to line it up, so, which is really nice. These come off really easy. I just nailed it, which is really a good idea to do because you're going to fine tune this a little bit as you're doing the whole vignette. Darling, isn't it? Oh my gosh. So the last one, we're going to have a saying on there as well, but this one here, I am going to do the little bit of snow. Why not, right? Now, you don't have to do all white if you don't want to. You could do some paper. I could do that. I don't have to do exactly white. I wanted to see what I've got handy so I don't have to cut. Which is nothing handy. Way to go, Karen. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut one of them. Look at this. This would be really cute too. Okay, let's do that. And it's got the fence. It's got that. We're going to just cut this one right here. And it's going to kind of match our beginning one, okay? But I've got the green and I've got the green and red. So this one's going to be, again, 2 3/4 times 3 1/4. Instead of using white, plain old basic white, we're going to jazz it up just a little bit because the reason is I want to add that snow. And you really can't see the snow on the basic white, right? So, you know, this is my idea. I'm going to do it. Because it's my card. Okay, so 2 3/4 times 3 1/4. All right, so simple. All right, it's called pivoting. See, simple, lovely, lovely. Okay, so I'm going to save those for another card. And I'm just going to use this. I love this. It came out so pretty, didn't it? Instead of using a fence. Okay, so I'm over the fences. Get it? I'm just going to glue my little glitter of snow. This is that white and red glitter that came together. Great to have this. Again, we've got Valentine's coming in February, so let's get ready. Look at that. Simple. I could have used that side too, but just as cute. All right, now let's get our handy dandy scissors out. Okay. And we'll just cut the ends right off, right? Okay. Now, we're near the end here, okay? We're near the end. So I'm just going to put a couple of these trees in here. I'm going to see how they look, and I want them kind of on an angle, you know. I thought that'd be kind of cute. And then let's get, let's see, let's get my gumdrop on here. Okay. Oh my gosh, darling. And then maybe a gumdrop there, and then right here. Oh, this is a tree that must have gotten in the winter storm. But I'm still gonna use them. Why not? So isn't that darling? I mean, look how cute that is. That's just adorable. I know. I love it. Mwah, 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 mwah. Okay, so this one will get red rhinestones. I think we're going to do something different. You know, we're in a different area. They've already hiked. Now they're in the snow area, and maybe they're going to go skiing later. Just, I have a whole idea of what they're going to do. Oh, and here's my handy dandy. I got to show you this, what I did here too, so remind me. Okay, so let's do, again, we're going to just, right now, because they're already kind of in there, I'm just going to put them on a little dimensional. Okay. And then one here. These are like, it's like doing a little operation, you know? You've got these little guys. But I'm sure that if anybody's done miniature houses or the gingerbread and they're really tiny, I mean, you've got to be very patient, right? So it's kind of the same idea, right? So when my granddaughter gets a little bit older, I can't wait to show her how to do and make cards. I think that's going to be so much fun. And I think that she would really have a great time making this card. Because you're doing all the candy, and then of course, you know, you saw my cookies that I did with my daughter. Now see this tree, it got hit in the snow. It was a big storm, but I'm still going to use them because no one's ever gonna know. Isn't that the cutest idea? I know, right? Don't waste your foil if you don't have to. Okay, so I'm going to take my little gumdrops and definitely going to put that right here. And I'm going to, there we go, put this one here. Okay, darling. Okay, love it. I'm going to put that one here, and then let's put this red one. Again, this was paper. I didn't stamp them at all. This is all paper. This is paper as well, and they were Winkastella'd. Let's do this side. Oh yeah, let's do a gumdrop that has a whole bunch of stripes on it. Why not, right? Yeah. Oh, that's darling. And now let me show you the trick I did. I stamped the lollipop, all right, and then I cut the lollipop, but I die cut one of the designer papers because of the stripes, right? And I just popped that right on top. So doesn't he look just darling? So this is like a Candyland. That was one of my favorite things to play. There we go. And then I think I'll glue this little guy so he stays right there. Oh my gosh, that's darling. Oh my gosh, darling. These vignettes are just amazing. They have come out so cute. My little granddaughter would love it. I know she would. Can't wait till she can talk. Move around, you know, have a conversation. So, okay, so now, I kill me, especially when you're by yourself and you're doing your own video by yourself. It's amazing what you talk about. Okay, so let's get some red rhinestones on this one for sure. I just had them a second ago. Watch, somebody's going to say later, I saw them, they were on your table. Here they are. I didn't want to open up my new one. Again, put one right in the middle of your little lollipop. All right. And these, I'm loving these because why not put these on here? It's got the red and green theme, so these trees look perfect with this paper. And I might just put a couple more on just because I can. And especially if you've got plenty of rhinestones to, you know, deal with. Even my little tree that got hit in the winter storm looks darling. You'll never know once all the lights are on. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh my God. Just adorable. Just adorable. I mean, you can go crazy with dimensionals, okay? I encourage you to do that as well. Why not? You know, you can maybe stick one right here. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that is too darn cute. I've got a whole bunch of sweet little vignettes on this one with all the trees and the lollipops and the gumballs, gumdrops, excuse me. Now let's just make sure. Now let's bring our little house over here. Okay, we're on this. There you go. Look at that. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay. So cute. Now, our very last one, okay, our very last one, we're going to move these little guys. We're just going to stamp. That's it. I know, that's all we're going to do. We're going to do Have a Merry Christmas, all right? And let's put that one right there. And we're going to find my Have a Merry Christmas. Let's see. This one is from our house, okay? So this is the one we want to use. Have a Sweet Christmas. I'm sorry, Have a Sweet Christmas. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I like that. Okay. And always have extra basic white already cut. If it doesn't work out, who cares? Turn it over, right? Got this one little thing from my fence. There we go. Let's get that off. Go away. All right. Okay, so now, real red. And always have extra basic white already cut. If it doesn't work out. All right, so me in the background. It's like, oh, I have my voice there. I knew it sounded familiar. Okay, so now let's do nice little simple. This is all you have to do is you really only have two little areas for your sentiment, and that's all you have to worry about, and you're done for that. Okay, let me turn this off so I don't hear myself talk, which is lovely. That would be bad. Okay, so again, give it a nice little, and then you can put it in the middle, you could put it to the right. Amazing. Came out great. I had to get a new Real Red. Even though I have the re-inkers and everything, I mean, I was just using Real Red up like the yaya. Yeah, I was just, woo, it was a goner. I couldn't believe how much I was using. I use so much of Real Red. So let me move this, since we're done with this. We're done with stamping. I want to bring this over here. Let's move this to the trash. And I thought I might have a candy cane. Of course I had it here before I started, and then I moved it. And I hate when I move stuff, and I don't know I moved it. Well, okay. That's fine. I wonder if it's in here. Yeah. Every once in a while, I'll do that. I'll stick it in there. Okay, well, anyway, what I wanted to do was pretty much what I did here is I have a candy cane right here for the sentiment, all right? And I don't feel like cutting one out right this very minute because I know I have one. I know I do. And I'm trying to see if it's on the floor, which is always a great place to look. And I don't see it. Okay, so no big deal. What we're going to do now is we're going to use my my candy cane or my wreath. I think I'm just going to use my little wreath because it's so darling. And I'm just going to put that on there with some red rhinestones. And again, I Wink-a-Stella'd everything. So anything that's in Pool Party has been Wink-a-Stella'd. I just think it adds a lot of texture to it. So you definitely want to, you know, make it as sweet as possible. I think that's the whole idea about doing these kind of gingerbread homes. You know, the vignettes are lovely. You can't go wrong. Everyone's going to love these cards. And again, you can put pictures in here of, you know, of a baby, your family. So cute. Well, I've got this one. It's already done. So I may as well use this one instead, right? And then I could use a little red. I could use a sorbet too. So, oh my goodness. These little guys are just driving me nuts. Let's do it right there. Oh, that's it. Look at that. See? So we're just going to get this all set. But before we do that, I forgot, I do have one mat that I do have already set and ready to go. It's just a 1/4 inch bigger than this piece right here. And I'm just going to place that right here. All right, there we go. And then I'm going to, so there wasn't that much to cut for the base of the card itself. It's just doing the vignettes that take a little bit longer. If you're new to doing all the die cutting, once you have all the die cutting done, it's amazing how fast it goes. And because we did each vignette and we embellished each one of them, we're actually done. Can you believe it? I know. I know. So let me show you these. Oh my God, they're so cute. Oh my God, I want to keep one for myself. Okay, so let's bring this back. All right. Again, we used Sweetest Christmas. All right. All of these are just gorgeous for this with the real red. This was our first one that we did. All right. Again, this was the cute little one with the pool party house, and then a little vignette, and then moving on to the last vignette with the fence, and then a sweet little candy cane and have a sweet Christmas. That one's darling, and I love it. This would be a card you would want to hand to somebody because it's nice and thick, unless you're putting it in a package and then you're mailing the package. Okay, now this is the one we just did. Look how cute. From our home to yours. So darling. I mean, what a cool little home, right? Very designer. And then look at this little sweet little home. Look at the vignette I lives on. Look at a couple acres. And he didn't have any snow over there. And then the last page is, oh, there's a little bit of snow, and oh, we've got candy canes. So see, it's really fun to deck it up, dress it up, deck the halls, make it fun. These are those sweet little cards that are a keepsake. They really are. And that's what my mom did for me, and with pictures actually. And this is one that you can actually add pictures as well. But these are absolutely beautiful. And in honor of my granddaughter, Merry Christmas, okay? I hope you enjoy this. This was so much fun, and I hope you get a chance to get the sweet gingerbread. You're going to absolutely love it. If you don't have time this year, get it now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You definitely have to get it. So check it out. If you get a chance, I'll have the links listed below. All right. Merry Christmas, everyone. Bye.